Alright guys, welcome back to another Idle Adventure video. So we got our update maintenance for Monday, going over some of the highlights coming, and of course we will get the full patch notes on Monday morning. However, very small update, nothing too crazy, and the main reason why I'm making the video is towards the system and content improvements, where they're going to be fixing the difficulty increase they've done recently, which we'll talk about towards the second half of the video. So let's go through the stuff quickly, just to run through what's coming a little bit. So new content and expansions, we're going to be getting the expansion towards the Tower Trials, the normal and hard mode, which is fine. Expanding normal is definitely warranted because, hey, free rewards. I think a lot of people, with the inclusion of getting Berserk Melee, should be able to clear through the normal difficulty very, very easy because, well, bringing Escanor, Monspeed, Berserk Melee, Derriere, can most likely clear through most content for normal. However, on hard difficulty, they're going to be expanding the same things, but most people probably haven't even cleared it. If you look at my server right now, I think it is different because I heard the EU server has some crazy whales, so I guess that's for them, right? But like, only 4 people on my server have cleared through 50, and I guess of the blue, it's increased a little bit because Berserk Melee is obviously good, and Escanor, yeah, so not many people, like, what, 15 people on, like, each colors have cleared for each of the actual, hard difficulty for 50, so hard mode, not going to affect too many people, but normal will be good because you're going to get some free rewards, and if it doesn't increase the difficulty too much, that is a bunch of free gems and other cool stuff too, so, yeah, that's kind of our content for the week. Nothing too crazy. It is our dead week. We're going to be getting some new events and promotion. We're going to be getting a rate up summon event. If I had to guess, it's probably Escanor. We'll have to wait and see because the Gopher stuff is leaving. And I assume following Gopher, we're going to get a new Escanor. The old Escanor, the green one, you're going to have his rate up banner, his return. So if you missed him, you can summon him. But if you also have him, then you can also summon even more copies and probably get him towards a higher dupe level. Currently right now, mine is 9-star. And if I was to summon like 18 more copies, I'll be able to get him towards probably what? Close towards 10 stars, maybe even 10 stars, which would be very, very cool. I'm probably not going to do it because we do know what's coming likely towards the end of the year, being a new Zelda's probably likely in like a week and a half's time, and also we're going to be getting probably likely another limited banner, very much like Berserk Melee, where we're going to get a special character, which is going to be like the most broken character in the game, probably. We'll see. They're also changing the night bosses, and from the looks of it, no character has petrification, which is slightly annoying. We just got Diane who petrifies, and that's like why she's so good for night bosses. She can still effect, so she'll still be good for Belgius, but I find that kind of funny a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about the big one. So, system and content improvements, the dungeon difficulty adjustments. So, there's been a few times where they say, oh, we're going to adjust the game difficulty. But, like, does that mean they're going to make it harder? Does that mean they're going to make it easier? And there's been a few times where people have said, yo, they've made it harder. And with the recent update, what they've done, they've made the lab sample dungeon and also go dungeon a lot more harder. At least towards me, I haven't experienced it because I think when the update dropped, I cleared this dungeon for the first time. So to me personally, it didn't feel like they increased it. If anything, they might have made it easier. But people, and a lot of people left in comments saying, hey, I think around stage 450 plus, for some reason, the boss has just gotten awfully harder after the recent update. And then that gave us some, possible theories that, hey, we got this new update, which gives us a bunch more stats to hopefully make the game more easier. But what they've basically done was give us more stats, but then also made the content harder. So yeah, it's now more not pay to win, but you now have to work your way up to getting where you were before, if that makes sense. But yeah, apparently that is not the case. Apparently there was a bug that made the lab sample dungeon and maybe even the hero EXP dungeon a lot more harder, which is now being reverted. They made a big post about it, so we can read through it here. But to jump over towards what's the compensation is pretty good. The compensation rewards are going to be a grand hero selection ticket, which, guys, this is a grand hero selection ticket. You can select a melee, which means we're going to be getting a free Berserk melee for free, which is nice because, one, that adds up towards what they took away from us on that banner. So, hey, every little helps, right? And I think right now I have 1 copy there. We're taking on 5. I can get those 6. I might even awaken into a 7-star. So, yeah, we'll definitely take that free MELIODAS. Or, I guess, Derriere, Esterosa, whatever character of your choice. should always be Berserk Melee because, you know, you don't really get that many opportunities to select a free Berserk Melee. So definitely take it. And then they're also going to be giving us gold Hero EXP Dungeon entry ticket 10, which does lead me to believe they did increase the difficulty for the gold Hero EXP Dungeon. And of course, the Laptop Dungeon. And also 777 power. And let's go over the reasoning. So first, we'd like to express our gratitude to all the adventurers for the continued support and love for the Idle Adventure. We've carefully reviewed the value feedback shared through the official forums and the one-to-one inquiries, as we always strive to incorporate your suggestions into the game. Upon investigating a crash issue with the Brawl, so that's been a big thing too, you know, who would have thought having 3 simultaneously games with 30 characters on the screen, or was it 8, 16, like what, 40 characters on the screen would cause an issue in the game, right? In terms of crashing. So yeah, upon investigating a crash issue in Brawl, that's funny that this is kind of where it's all stemmed from a little bit, we discovered a potential system was being improperly applied in various contents, while the fix was implemented in the December update, which significantly reduced the disconnection issues people will experience. I've not experienced that. I think it maybe because people have worse phones, I think, because if you have a worse phone, you're more likely to crash. I'm not too sure. It inadvertently caused an increase in difficulty for certain contents. That's so weird. I mean, I don't do game design, but sure. So yeah, the increase in dungeon difficulty was unintentional. We fully understand and blah, blah, blah. We plan to fix in next update and obviously compensate you too. So, and yeah, we're going to get these rewards on Monday morning, or I guess Tuesday morning when we get the update, which is quite nice. A good end towards, I guess, quite a annoying situation. I want to say I've been affected because I feel like the Lab Summer Dungeon, I cleared it once, and then after this new system came out, I think, I'm not too sure, but like, I got like a stat increase by like 70%, I've increased my box CC by quite a lot, and I'm still not able to clear it. So I feel like, yeah, it does affect everyone, at least towards the Copper Demon. Maybe it goes back towards the other demons too, who knows. Free rewards, we do love it. So the final thing I want to talk about was the nerf the rewards towards the actual card match event. So they've done this numerous of times now where they just change it and don't really give a exact detailed explanation, but sometimes it's been good. I mean, recently I think it was probably towards like the Astronaut update or Wonder updates, they actually changed it and the rewards are so much better. And what they've done now is also change the rewards, but now increase the card match event basically. So now it requires more stamina and card matches to get the rewards, but the rewards are now better. So I'm not too sure if it's enough. I guess it probably is, because you're probably getting less towards what you were spending before, but now if you get less, you're now getting possibly more rewards, because if you look right now, they're now giving out the Summon Ticket 2 for Leonis, which is obviously a lot better than what the previous one was, but the previous one might have been a selector, so you could have selected. I'm not entirely too sure, but of course the updated one now is Elizabeth, and I've gotten her, so you know, I do like this update, but they've also as well added these actual Nightmare Traces, so you can get more of those. And yeah, if you go down as well, you can see you can now get the Legendary Summon Ticket 2, where it's now going to be a chance to get, like, you know, Escanor, Merlin, Golfa, and obviously Lost Fane, and I think that's it, Dario 2 and Esterosa. So like, they've made the rewards better, but now it takes more to get them. Yeah, especially as you get down towards the bottom, like, you might have to actually spend money for stamina to get this far, unless you get really lucky with your box EC and you get a bunch of energy. As you can see, you can now get a Launch Festival Summer Ticket 2, where it's just the Sins and Commandments, very more likely to get the cool characters. You can now get the gem box, which are very, very rare, and the last one's normally nothing. So yeah, that's kind of the update. Is it enough? Probably. Because I think recently I had like 2,000, 3,000 energy, and I spent all of it, and I think I was almost near like 3, if I'm not wrong. Oh, so you can select Elizabeth in this one. That's cool. Yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up the update. That is all the drama around the recent bugs and difficulty increase, alongside the nerf the rewards. Although that wasn't addressed, I don't think it will be, because it's very apparent what they've done. They've made it harder to do, but they now give more rewards, or at least better rewards. But is it better rewards over time? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Enjoy the free melee on Tuesday morning. I definitely am. I might even take my melee towards 7 stars. So guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.